Hey, it's Nicole here. I wanted to show you how to make a super yummy treat. These are cacao coconut oil no bake energy balls, and they do have cacao in it, unsweetened, and almonds, but can be any nut, and oats and dates. So if you don't eat any of those, stop watching now. And if you do and you're ready to make a yummy thing, let me just show you. And this is totally not a cooking show, and I am not a professional, but I know that these taste so good and give me a nice little boost. Okay, so anyway, I first of all I use this blender, a little 4-cup one, because I don't like big bulky things around my house, and this is a food processor. It does not work in my Vitamix, so that is the first disclaimer. Okay, so almonds. The first thing, look at this. This is kind of semi-professional. The first thing is you put a little bit less than half a cup of almonds in the processor, and then you process it for about 30 seconds. Next, you put these 4 ingredients in: a 1/4 cup of cacao, make sure it's unsweetened cacao, and a tablespoon of flaxseed meal. You can make your own by grinding your own flax seeds, and 1/8 of a teaspoon of sea salt. This is sea salt. I had to write that on there because my daughter had fun peeling off the label, and it totally entertained her while I was cooking something else, so I was fine with it. And then 2/3 cups of rolled oats, and then that all goes into the processor, and you then process that for 30 seconds. That's part of the unprofessional cooking show. And so after those 4 for 30 seconds, then you add 8 ounces of dates, which is more than this. Make sure they don't have the pit in them. And about 1/3 of a cup of coconut oil. Unrefined coconut oil is best. We get the big daddy size because we use a lot. And then you put that in and you process that for about 2 minutes. You might need to, take a little scraper and scrape it down, scrape it over. I use both these buttons, chop and grind and chop, chop and grind, just because that's my style. Because I figure it needs to be chopped and grind. But there might be some other very specific use of those buttons, which I'm not following, but this way works. So finally, then after you have it all in there, and you can do a bit more coconut oil if you need to loosen it up, but it'll be a little bit loose. Actually, I recommend about 1/3 of a cup. Oh, wait, no. No, 1/3 of a cup is totally wrong. Sorry, part of my unprofessional. So it actually needs to be less than, I've been doing 1/4 cup, but it needs to be less than 1/4 cup. And I wanted to do less than 1/4, but 1/3 is more. So it's about less than 1/4. Sorry, but I'm not going to retake this whole video because time is precious. And then it's a little bit loose, and so finally you're going to put a bit of finely shredded coconut onto a plate, and I often use a scooper. I scoop some out, I put it in my hand, squish, and then I rotate it about 90 degrees, squish, and then I roll it in the coconut oil, and it's still gonna feel like a loose ball, but then you can put it either in the refrigerator or the freezer, and if you're stacking layers, then parchment paper helps to keep it separate. So those are the delicious, here's 2. That's a little bit phallic. So these are the delicious cacao coconut balls, and it's good, figure it's better for me than a Cliff Bar. So enjoy, and let me know if you have any other suggestions or delicious things that you make. All right, bye-bye.